Hey everybody, this is Raz, and welcome to a tutorial. Welcome to Pacman Championship Edition DX. What you see here is the main menu that we start from. Basically, there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 courses, and then there's a free mode to practice. So let's just jump right into it, okay? First off, you see a bunch of stuff over here. You have your score attack 5, 10 minutes, your ghost combo, your time trial, and then your time trial shorts. Your time trial shorts will consist of smaller, shorter trials, which makes up a composite time for your time trial short total. Okay? Don't worry about the ranking and the game mode rankings until then. This is the startup menu right here. Right, I'm going to demonstrate right now to you is the basic gameplay of the game. Let's go. Unlike Pac-Man from before, again, somebody from the older crowd, this is a new school field for Pac-Man. You basically eat the pellets and get a bunch of fruit. Also, a big noticeable difference is that you don't start off with any ghosts behind you. Unless you do a free mode, then you can set as many ghosts as you want. But the ghosts that you do walk across, they will freaking follow you, which is now just called the ghost train. Big pellets still do the same. And you see that meter underneath your time. You can extend the meter by eating ghosts that have that has pellets inside of them. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome. There's Blinky right there trying to follow. Well, being random. The ghost comes out in out in different intervals. There's Blinky at 100,000, Pinky at 250,000, Inky at 500,000 or 7,500, I think, 750,000. And Sue at 1 million. Also, the group is an ever-changing landscape. There is no clear for the game. Let's just say that. There is no such thing as clear unless you're doing time trial. Then you're doing it as fast as possible. Here in Score Attack, you're trying to get as many points as possible. So even those chains help in the score in general. Now, at the top of the screen, to your top left, you see lives. I'll explain more about the lives and bomb ratio when I talk more about the pregame. Right now, just enjoy me having the ghost chain. Also, you'll also notice now that Pinky's here. There we go. All of them are eaten and destroyed. Oh, I was right. It's about it is freaking 750,000. Oh, what you're noticing right now is if you see a ghost come too close to you, it is a new mode called the Matrix mode. Basically, you slow down time briefly to freaking readjust yourself so you don't hit the ghost. And if you do something like that, you just saw me use a bomb. The bombs are used to freaking keep ghosts in check. Keep it moving. Again, Matrix mode. That is a big thing. Also, any loose ghost that freaking up there it is, 750,000. So we got Inky up in the bitch. Any free ghosts, which is Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Sue, if they freaking get too close, they become part of the ghost chain, and they go back into holding spot. They go back into waiting. And like regular Pac-Man, you eat one of them when they're in vulnerable mode. When they're in eating mode, they go back into holding. So some old aspects still remain. Now, there's other techniques I'll teach when I start doing tutorials for each section in general. What you want to do is you want to try to get as many ghosts as possible in chain and eat them as fast as possible. Now, you see me using the Matrix mode to maneuver myself and slow down time and wait for one of the ghosts to move off to the side. They do that. And at the 1 minute mark, the music changes. And I'm gonna let you enjoy the last 1 minute here. And again, using the ghost advantage, using the matrix to slow down time. That way I can freaking readjust myself. I'll teach you more about that when I go through different modes of play. The different stages, actually. Now, usually in the last stretch, you want to try to eat as many ghosts as you have a chain as possible, and try to run the score. And they even count down for you too. That's 5 minutes. Now, at the end of each of your 5 minute or 10 minute, you get a graph showing how much you've done, and it's like a little line graph over there. And then you get your bar graph, which shows the amount of pellets, the fruit you ate, and the ghost you eat, and the score they're comprised of. Most of your score will be comprised of ghosts. Anyways, now that we're talking over here, I'm going to show you a little bit here. Beginner mode, you start off with 5 lives and 10 bombs. And you only get like maybe, you start off at speed 1. In medium, you start at speed 10, for this at least. Okay, I went back just because I made a mistake. In medium, in normal, you get 3 lives, 5 bombs, and you start at speed 10. Where in expert, you start at speed 20, 2 lives, and 3 bombs. Now the visuals you just see over here, each of them are different, representing different eras of Pacman. Now, it's all preferable choice. I like the psychedelic feel of the Commodore, so I go with that one. Same with the characters. You got old school Pacman to neon Pacman. And again, the music is however you feel. I always like straight when I do my stuff, so get used to hearing that. You can also have it shut off. But for purposes for mine, and because I like the game so much, I go with music BMG3. So, there's also a demo if you want to see a demo and a replay. Just if you want to see a replay. Now we're going to go and discuss the 10-minute time trial. There's a big noticeable difference between them. Also, you'll also notice that my score ranking no longer has an arrow. That means it's updating on the leaderboard standings. Whenever you beat your score, it will do that. And will reflect based on what you have. Now, when you're doing the 10-minute trial, you start off at beginner. You start off with medium speed, normal speed, but with beginner shit. Basically, 5 lives, 10 bombs, and you got 10 speed. It does get expert. It does get to the expert portions of it. Now, there's a rank for each one. As you do well in each one, your rank can go anywhere from E to S. With the exception of free mode. Free mode, again, is just for your practice purposes only. And all the courses in free mode are open at this point. Moving on. I believe I stay on championship mode when I do the 10-minute trial, I think. That's if I did it. Nope, not quite. Instead, you'll notice that my rank went up since the last time. So, we're going to go into Ghost Combo. Because well, actually, I think I demonstrated what the 10-minute was already in the 5-minute spiel. Nothing really changes between 5 and 10 minutes, so... Right now, I believe I went into Ghost Combo. That's right. You have 10 minutes to eat as many ghosts as possible in succession. That means in one pellet run. And I'm just setting my options, of course. I went with this feel. I went with the cool colors feel for this one. You notice your current score is going to be up top in the top left. Your high score will be at the top right. Here I'm just going to demonstrate to you what Ghost Mode is all about. What you want to do is you want to get a good chain and train, and then what you want to do is keep the streak alive. Your major function is not to freaking eat, it's to still eat the pellets, but now you have to make sure that the streak stays alive. That is the whole point of Ghost Combo. As you all can see, I'm going to go and take the outside path right there, eat them. And it's very important that you continue the streak by eating ghosts that have those pellets inside. Also, hitting free ghosts are also good for your nourishment as well, because it also keeps the streak alive. Now, I made a mistake and I should have went around and got that, but There's an emergency pellet at the center that you can go and eat. And right now the streak ends at 39, so I gotta redo it. Now, if you beat your old score, you can finish at any time. Unlike the other ones where you have to finish the time, you gotta finish either within time or let the timer run out. Here you can stop whenever you feel like it. After every successful eating session. And right now, it's not looking good for me right now. The last run was only 27. I'll get more opportunities, don't worry. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep to my original path while freaking doing that. Again, another example of why I use Matrix mode, where the Matrix mode is useful. There's really no options here, so you can't shut off the Matrix mode and you cannot shut off the bombs. The least you can do is just enjoy the Matrix mode and try to work around the bombs by not using it. Now, we get to this point here, and you get to notice that I'm freaking make a straight. Right now we're at currently 55. You'll also notice that in 10 minutes, instead of 5 minutes, you'll get the full course starting in 8 minutes, starting in 10 minutes and goes. You'll start getting a full trial, so get the full course. So as you see here, this is the full Championship 2 course that you're seeing here. You'll get chance of seeing this when you do time trial and when you do time short. The highest means you can go in any course is 50. Now, 50 means you're playing at expert level, which I recommend you try to do at all costs, mainly because you get the best scores as you learn. You can only be a beginner for so long. You can only be a normal for so long. Now, as you all can see, this is a big ghost chain coming up. This is a huge chain coming up. And I'm keeping the streak alive. Hitting at 91, 92. And I stop. 92 is a low ghost score compared to some of the other ones I've seen. Some are even in the 200, well in the hundreds. But I just wanted to show you how it felt to do that. And I was also a little rusty that day, so. Now you notice that I have a check mark. That just means I've done it. Now we're going to move on to time trial. But the time trial went up since last time, so. Now I'm going to show you the short version trial. Basically, when you do a short trial, which I'm showing you the replay for, you basically want to eat as fast as possible. You don't want to have any interference with ghosts. That's basically what the time trial is. Really self-explanatory to me. I had 0.05 seconds to spare when I did that time trial right there. When I did the short time. Whew, excuse me. A little bit exhausted, but that's alright. That was the short time. And you'll notice that there's a bunch of short trials that comprise of everything. Now you're back at the main menu, of course. I think I was thinking of something. Oh, we'll go to highway. You'll notice that everything is different in the highway, different set of scores. And you'll notice that in each course there's a different one. In championship mode, you only have a 5-minute score, a ghost, the time trials and the short trials. You don't get a 10-minute on championship mode. That's the classics. In half, you only get time trials there because you're only working on one side of the screen. With a lot of time trials, so this is your speed portion. Now in dark, since you got to do all the courses time trial in dark, and it's only short order. But the reason being is because you got all the times. You got to do every course time trial in the dark. Now in free mode, you'll see that you have all the courses available. I didn't do Championship 1 yet because they didn't want to practice yet. But in this mode, you can choose how many ghosts you got. You can even choose the difficulty. And of course your normal customization as you always have in every game mode. But you'll notice that I'm starting expert with 4 ghosts. This is a good opportunity to learn how to actually practice the game and get the feel of being chased around a lot. You got unlimited amount of bombs, unlimited amount of lives. So in truth, this is a good place to practice. It's a very good place to practice, and you can really get the gist of things. If you need practice on a course, you can use the free mode as a course section here. Now again, I'm just going to demonstrate again what free can do. I think I was just showing off a little bit. But again, this is an opportunity to learn it's a good way to learn your speed, learn your time trials, and you don't have to worry about lives. I think I died deliberately to show you have infinite lives here. Now, when you die though, you lose some of your speed momentum, and that's just the way it is. Words out. And I think there's nothing else to say about free mode. Now, I need to get to something else here. Again, the ranks. Yeah, like I told you. As you do well in each course, you get a rank. If you make among the top 48, you're good. Now the leaderboards. Now, this is a good chance for me to talk about the leaderboard a little bit, okay? I'm going to show you the 5-minute time attack, okay? This is score attack 5-minute total of all courses. That's basically how you placed in total. Right now I'm like 379, meaning among 448,000 people, I'm among the top 5%. Hell, the top 2%. Among friends and my scores. Now, that was all courses. Now, when you're doing a 5-minute trial, this is the only time you get an opportunity to see where you lie. The top 500 scores end up getting a time trial. Me, in Championship 2, I still have a ways to go. So as you all can see, we're just going all the way down to showing you all the people over there who have made high enough score that they get a replay. This is a good way to study, so you know what the real pros are doing. I'm a pro, but these are elite players. Now, at this moment, I think I went over to my spiral because I believe I was ranked among the top. Yeah, I was ranked among there, so I'll show you exactly what happened there. Now, my score, yep, I'm among the top 500. So, in spiral, I'm going to have a replay on my 5-minute time. This is what I did. And to be brutally honest, this is also the time I showed off. Like, I went going all the way down, seeing how many what's the lowest rank you can be, and still have a replay. And this is where I found out it's 500. You need to be 500th or better in the world in order for you to have a replay. Because even people in the 400s still have replays. I'll be honest. And the scores, you can easily, by beating your score, you can go up greatly here. You can go up a lot of rank here, and this is a good thing. So again, just take a look at how far you go down to see the lowest rank that you have to be before you and still have a replay. 501 and worse, you don't get a replay. 500th and better, you get a replay. You're going to notice everywhere else, though, you're not going to get people with replays because it's just not enough memory. It's too much time to have that. Though, I am pretty good on my 10-minute times. And then you get the totals for all 10 minutes, total score for 10 minutes. Which I'm still among the top 500. I'm actually among the top 425. So I'm still among the top 1% there. And in your time trial and your ghost combos, I'm not really that high. I'll be honest. I'm among the better 20%, but I didn't really give a fuck. In time trial, yeah, on all courses, yeah, I'm like 700th in there. But that's alright. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy at my score right now for the time trial. And then you got the short. Now, there's some insane times for short. There's some people who only literally took mere minutes, mere hours. I look like I have a day, but I'm still among the better 1,000. Why? Because those scores are not easy. You have to literally be ambitious to break those kind of scores. So, don't feel too dejected if you're not number one. It's going to be a minute before you can really get short order time like that. So don't get discouraged and whatnot. Like I told you, I'm going to give you all the tips you need when you start playing this game for each course. And in the game mode total, this is basically your total score in all game modes for all courses. And I'm still on the better 500, so I'm good. With that said, I think I didn't discuss it anymore. Oh, yeah, I'm an A rank there. My short time didn't get up. Oh, if you don't see an improvement, if you see that, my time trial is 90. I'm merely 11 seconds on my spiral time, meaning I can take number 1 if I break more time. That is literally what it will take. But enough about that. I'm Raz, and welcome to your Eye in the Sky help for Pacman Championship Edition DX. So with that said, enjoy yourself and see you at Championship 2. Peace.